Okay. Imagine eating one chunk. Wonder how many calories a chunk is. Probably be pretty decent for bulking. Lots of volume. Okay, yeah. Is this lava gonna be a problem? It shouldn't. Oh shoot, am I gonna have enough durability to do this chunk? I might not. Okay, I don't have time to do full tool repairing, so I'm just gonna repair like one pick. I'm streaming way too late today to repair all of my tools right now. So just very quickly, we will repair a single pickaxe. Should make Minecraft Tasty Planner mod where you start eating chunks and grow to a ridiculous size. I would play that on stream. That sounds like a great time. Oh, my flight got interrupted. Too late to repair all tools. Too early to start digging. Or just in time to repair one pick. Which is a great way to see it. Really should make the pathway to get to my Enderman farm not so scary. But it's fine. Alright, yeah, just very quickly. Yeah, because I just straight up do not have the time. But if I have 2 full netherite picks worth of durability, then I'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, that should be good. We can get it fully repaired at least. Perfect. Get out of here! And get more rockets real quick. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Quick detour. Just a few minutes. Alright. So yeah, we'll be good today. I'll try to stream earlier tomorrow so I can actually repair my tools. Yeah, repair my tools properly to do more chunks. But yeah, let me just close this. I need to open this up. Okay. I think we are good to go. Let's do it. I'm hoping this one will be decently quick. Just because I Definitely started this way too late. I really need to just force myself to do the one chunk stream at night, like right when I get home or something. Accidentally gets fastest chunk all the time. You imagine. Are you still doing completion, Willie? Or there's a massive cave system in your chunk and it is plain, so why is like 64? Lazy. Don't say lazy. July 26, 2013. Oh, nice. You finally passed my sign-up date. July 8th, 2013. It's gotta be fun playing all these epic maps. They made a song called Don't Say Lazy Led. No, that's... I think that's correct. That seems correct to me. He bowed. Look, at least he didn't say key broad. Okay, there's a decent amount of air pocket in this first section. That's a good thing. Well, not good for the deep slay enjoyers like myself, but it's good for the very tired part of me. And the part of me that wants to maybe attempt to go to sleep on time today. Lukewarm Holiday. I actually got #1 on a diff of this song on Laser. I think I played it 1.8 or 1.9x speed. Laser is so funny for leaderboards. Like on Unstable I have 0 #1s, but on Laser I have like 120 or something. And I think they're all literally just rate changed faster than DT. I think I've just come to accept that leaderboards are kind of forever ruined. Which is really sad. Honestly, if they're just gonna be forever ruined, we may as well speed up the process. I really should just get on and get #1 in as many maps as possible. Not because I think people will even watch the replays or anything, but more just to be annoying. Man, okay, but like I would have definitely been a 2x abuser had I had access to it when I did completion. Found the new infinite replay watch glitch. Oh, I should check. You know what? I actually did get #1 on a relatively popular map set. It's just I don't know if the map set's popular anymore. So I don't know if anyone has actually watched that replay since I did it. I should look. Probably pull up my profile and look for the play while mining. I don't want to unplug my phone though. If you score high on daily challenges, then it's that 30, 80 replays watched. That's kind of crazy. So, daily challenge is the new, just playing new maps every day. Because I used to get a lot of replays watched when I just played all the new maps as soon as they came out, or as soon as I could play them after work. Yeah. Like, it's kind of crazy. I think I had, like, months where I would average 1,000 replays watched, and, like, that's without playing Hidden. Like, if I played Hidden, I probably could have farmed even more replays watched, just being high up on leaderboards. You have to be early, though, to get optimal watches, yeah. I mean, it's the same for getting replays on new maps. What I would do is just, like, I would do completion, and then just have hashtag announce ping me when there was a new map, or whatever, however new maps got ranked, got announced. And just play them as soon as I could. Yeah, with daily challenge, though, that's gotta be harder. Yeah, I think new maps is the meta if you're wanting to go for volume, but if you want, like, guaranteed replays watched, I guess daily challenge is the move, it seems. That's interesting. I mean, I didn't care too much about replays watched. I more just thought about, we are 6 days into August. I just cared more about getting new maps out of the way, so I would just play all the new ranked maps as fast as I could, get them out of there. It just also happened to be a great way to get replays watched. Do you have anyone replays watched after 3 dailies? Yeah. My replays watched has fallen off a cliff since I stopped doing Gosu completion. Especially a year after. I mean, obviously it's been longer than that now, but... yeah. Cared more about grinding top 8 daily, could be more, for sure. But at some point, it's like... does it matter? Do people even get anything for, like, getting #1 in daily challenge? Nope. Wow. Awesome incentive, I think, actually. Yeah. Well, you know what? I played every daily challenge until the very first one where they did Forced Hidden. So I have like a 9-day streak or something, and I never played again. No, it probably doesn't. It's just kind of funny that there is no like reward for it other than the number on the profile, basically. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about Daily Challenge was like the forced mod aspect of it, but I'm probably in the minority on that, especially among active uh Daily Challenge players. But like, I don't play hidden because it's not fun, so I'm not gonna be forced to play something I don't find fun. And I'm not enough of a medal hunter to care. Only dailies you never got top 10% were the ones in other game modes. Makes sense. Honestly, I didn't even think about the fact that there would be daily challenge for other game modes. Feel bad for your other modes. Oh, so wait, like the actual daily challenge is just straight up a different game mode? I thought like the like other game modes had their own daily challenge. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I feel like that's kind of annoying to like have it mostly be standard, but then every once in a while it's a random different game mode. Why not just have like a daily challenge for all the modes? Unless it like would just be too hard or there's just no incentive to, I guess. Or I guess maybe just not enough maps. 6 people would play catch. Surely. Well, here's the thing. If you do a daily challenge for other modes, I feel like some people would be willing to try them just to have the daily challenge streak. Especially if it also incremented on your profile. I feel like it could be a way to actually incentivize other game mode plays. Either that or just incorporate other game modes into daily challenge way more frequently. But I'm sure that will annoy some people, so... By the way, isn't there like a medal that you can't get if you're trying to have the like perfect streak of playing every single day? Imagine being a medal hunter but also wanting to do every daily challenge. Yeah, having like 1 or 2 days a week of a different game mode could probably be enough without it being too annoying. Yeah, I think the air pocket we got on this chunk saved us about 3 minutes. So not ginormous time save, but certainly better than nothing. Yeah, I mean, look, that's still better than... Or, no, what was I trying to say? Never mind, what I was about to say was not gonna make any sense. I'm low-key kind of cooked. This is my first week back since my vacation from work, and I'm just not having it. Nah, yeah. Well, okay. I can't say that I would never AFK because I have done it before, but my justification for ever AFKing maps, which I did very little of, by the way, like literally a couple maps, was literally just it was a veto on the map. I felt like Noodle Shredder. I was doing a people's veto on the map by refusing to play it properly. Waltz of the Irish is the acceptable AFK map. Okay, but like... How epic would it be if you actually, like, live streamed the entire play and you were there the entire time? That would be so bad for you, actually. I don't think you should do that. I don't remember. I feel like... Wait, how long is that difficulty? Isn't it, like, 100 hours? Or am I crazy? Around 24, is it? Well, see, here's the thing. If it's 24 hours, that's totally doable. If it's 100 hours, you literally can't do that without severely degrading your health. And honestly, at that point, that's like a health risk. Like, you could actually die from that. Because 100 hours, that's... It's like... Oh my god, yeah, that's like... why can't I do math? That's over 4 days. Okay, maybe... Okay, no. 4 days is... That probably wouldn't kill you. But, like, that's really bad for you. We just are not built to run for 100 hours in one go without sleeping. By the way, isn't that diff, like, just not ever gonna be loved, I think, even after the revote? I think it just, like, breaks something. I think that was the justification I heard. Like, it literally just breaks something. Something that the devs do not want to fix just for this map, I think. Yeah. Okay, but see, you know what's something, though? Like, I think it's a cool concept, but I think it would be way more epic if, like, we actually had a map that was, like, insanely long, but, like, actually had music to it or something, or, like, a real map to it. Like, imagine a 100-hour long ultra beginner div. Osu songs compilation. It has every song. My god. You know, I've thought about this kind of thing for like I feel like most of the time I've played Osu, I've always had this idea in the back of my mind of like making a really long ultra beginner map. I don't know why this concept just tickles my brain so much, but I just really want just an absurdly long ultra beginner div. And hey, look, with the laser only maps now, you can probably do this. Like, there's no reason you can't. It's doable. God, getting people to like mod it and check it though might be impossible. I think that might be the hard part. Getting anyone to actually willingly check through it. Should do it and then do 16 tick rate. Okay, but like, I'm pretty sure Miro Ultra Beginner does something like that, right? Like, the tick rate's actually, like, kind of high for a map that easy. Unless I'm completely tripping, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. But I would love to do an insanely long marathon where you actually have to, like, pay attention. I mean, honestly, even 8 would be plenty. Because that means that you actually just straight up can't, like, stop paying attention. Or at least, like, you gotta make sure that your cursor is at least somewhere in the correct spot. Ooh, tough. Very nice. Depending on how much we get, this could save quite a lot of time. But yeah, I think the idea I had was do like an entire Toho game OST or something. I just don't think that's very long. Like, maybe if I did, like, multiple games. That'd be kind of weird. Unless I did every game in one map and just have an insanely long map. If I remember correctly, the entire Toho OST is actually just a little over 24 hours or something. Wait, Willie, I just got a really funny idea for like a map set, like an avant-garde map set that we gotta push for the rank section. Do you know the piece of music John Cage 433? Okay, idea. We map that, but you just completely make up your own rhythm and BPM to map to for it. And it just becomes an experiment of just creating your own, like, map and rhythm from nothing. And you gotta do it for 4 minutes and 33 seconds. This would be the type of map set to be the highest rated on OMDB. This is the type of map that causes Bat to get restructured. Oh man. This is the type of map to get people to vote 100% on the Pika Girl incident. I kind of wish I got into being a mapper more than I ever did, just because I have a lot of really stupid ideas that I've never seen anyone execute, but I just never got good enough at mapping to execute myself. And then I just fell out of mapping after I started OC completion. Wait, you could make it. See, that's the thing. Now mapping whole albums is something that's actually like there's an incentive to do it now. Like there should theoretically be no problems for ranking them now. You don't have to worry about a score limit. You just gotta more worry about people wanting to mod the map and actually look at it. I think it's really awesome though that since that rule was changed, we already got like 4 or 5 map sets that break the score limit. No more part 1, part 2 marathons. I think that's for the best. It's a shame that Blue Dragon ranked so many part 1, part 2, part 3 marathons before that ever got changed. They're never gonna rank Meshuro Symphony. Or, like, give it a leaderboard. I just don't think that's happening. Especially because the mapper's banned. Even though it's been an insanely long time. Like, do they ever love things when the mapper is banned? I don't know if they ever, like, change that. Oh, okay. You know what I always wished would happen, but won't. Let's hear it. The love map, for some reason, is considered rankable, but they can't just move rank 8. Wait, hold on. Let me process this. The love map, for some reason, is considered rankable. They can't just move it to rank. They have to reset the leaderboard. I I think I'm just not processing what you're saying. Don't leaderboards get reset? Are you saying that they shouldn't? I mean, is it doable? I thought the reason they don't do that is because they can't. Not that they don't want to. Hmm. No idea then. Hello, Hooks. How are you doing? Done absolutely nothing today. How about you? I worked 11 hours and now I'm here. Bread requirements grind your gears. Well, good news for you. They are working on that right now, I think. I saw a post recently that was something about them making it a lot more loose than it used to be. Like, I think the proposal I saw that seems like it should be able to go through is, I think for Insanes, you only need it to be like 4 minutes long now or something. Osu Mania competitor? What game would they even be? Oh. Yeah, I think Loved really should have been left to map sets that literally cannot be ranked. Or just like, it would make no reasonable sense to rank. Anything that could be even like slightly rankable probably should just never been included in Loved. Because it felt like at some point Loved just became a place for people to throw their completely rankable maps in to get leaderboards. Dude, I gotta work in the cream cheese factory. I gotta work in the Philadelphia factory. Claims to be Philadelphia, opens container. It's cream cheese. Gets me every time. Well, at least the machine in the background isn't saying, "Oh my god, I am sentient. Please unplug me right now. I want to be released from the mortal realm." That would be pretty awkward. Guys, that is unrelated to topic at hand. Hey guys. Hey guys, you catch the game last night? And that is unrelated to topic at hand. Oh man, I am so sleepy. It's okay. Just gotta mine this chunk and then go to bed. Waver. Never played that. I didn't realize it was an Ousumania competitor. I didn't realize any game competes with Ousumania. Like, Ousumania just feels like its own thing. Waver also free to play by any chance? Mm. Really? How do you rank stuff on Quaver? Only two? Only two what? Like two difficulties, you mean? For them games need to start heeding the OC warnings and setting strict quality guidelines for the rank charts. I mean, have you seen the maps that get ranked in OC these days? I don't think we got really strict guidelines either. Oh, wait. Yeah, you know what? Look, I'm too tired for this, man. You're right, you're right. Honestly, I think the rank section has just become one of those things where it's just like taking it too seriously is gonna just give you an aneurysm. I mean, there's gonna be farm in every system you can think of, but like, the farm of old does not compare to the farm of new. Not even comparable, really. Slow creep. For sure. If you want to think about it, farm maps are like MAGA, and then we need to create DSA maps. What beat Bamf is the most like Jet Bush? So what's the most uninspiring but like only very slightly offensive map in comparison to the worst farm garbage? Please clap. He is he is the most uninspiring politician of all time, probably. That's who he is. He's also the brother of 44th President George W. Bush and son of President George H.W. Bush. So the one-term president and the president who had 9/11 happen under his watch and invaded multiple countries in the Middle East and ended his presidency with a 25% approval rating. Okay, but you know, Willie, he's not just a guy though. He's actually low-key the reason George W. Bush won. I don't know how much you know about like the 2000 election, but you might want to look up who the governor of Florida was in the year of 2000. And then you might understand how George W. Bush won. Considering that election literally came down to just Florida. But also, honestly, every Bush has been a very terrible president or had a terrible legacy, so honestly, it's probably best for him that he never became a president. He probably would have suffered the same exact fate as the others. Oh, man. Claims to be a Wendy's. It's a jump street map. Sorry, I'm looking to get a son of Baconator right now. I don't want Baconator, I want his son. Next of kin of Baconator. Lovely. Honestly, I adopt the policy of never driving more than 15 minutes to go get food, unless I'm also doing something else that's at least that far away for takeout. So my options are pretty limited, or I just eat at home or whatever. Especially in the current gas prices economy, I don't think I want to be driving very much. And also, affording a new car right now is out of the question. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Joe Biden. Actually, it was Barack Hussein Obama. It was all his fault. Thanks, Jimmy Carter. It's kind of crazy that Jimmy Carter lived to 100. The Jimmy Carter peanut statue? I know he had a peanut farm. I did not know about the peanut statue. That's insane. Okay, my phone's charged now, so I could actually take a look while I'm still mining. Let me just get into a good spot to unlock my phone. I gotta be efficient. I gotta keep mining while I'm doing this. I cannot believe I actually unlocked my phone on my first try. Okay. Oh, I don't want to break this pick while I'm looking away. Jimmy. Oh my god. I cannot type one-handed. Nope, never mind. That's not gonna work. I gotta get into a better position. Okay, this might work. Jimmy! Murder. Jimmy Carter peanut statue images. What is that? Wait, that's the Jimmy Carter peanut statue? Siri, dude, I don't have an iPhone. Kidding? Okay, I've definitely seen this before, but oh my god, I did not know that was the Jimmy Carter peanut statue. That's crazy. But yeah, I've seen this guy before. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. It looks just like him, too. The resemblance is uncanny. That's so awesome. Guys, isn't it crazy that this guy became president and had to sell his peanut farm because of the emoluments clause stating that, like, can't have a business while you're president because it could be a conflict of interest? Don't look up how much money Donald Trump has made in just his second term alone. Whatever you do, don't look up how much money Donald Trump has made since January 20th, 2025. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, I don't have any voice commands for my phone, so I gotta just type one-handed if I'm doing this while mining. I don't give my phone access to my voice like that. Well, that's different because he's a business man, so he usually makes money. So true. Jimmy Carter is just a peanut eater or whatever, so who cares? You're right. No, the current president has not done anything yet to deserve a peanut statue of his own. That much is certain. No peanut statue for him. Guy who eats peanuts. Hey guys. On peanuts. John Peanut sounds like the name of the most conservative Democrat in the Senate. That's the type of guy I would expect to be named John Peanut. Did Obama do in his 2 terms to help peanut agriculture sector? No peanut statue. Look, he didn't make a peanut statue because he is Barack Hussein Obama, which means he can't have peanuts. Joe Biden should have an ice cream statue. Wait. Better idea. The Joe Biden Presidential Library is in the shape of an ice cream cone. Or I guess if it has to be rectangular, maybe an ice cream sandwich. I would visit the Joe Biden Ice Cream Presidential Library. Klondike Bar. This could work. Wait, they should sell Klondike bars at the Joe Biden Presidential Library. If they don't sell ice cream at his presidential library, they're actually trolling. By the way. Why did they make the Obama library look like an evil lair? It's because he's a boomer. He doesn't like architecture, I guess. I don't know, man. Loving this sentence in the Jimmy Carter peanut statue Wikipedia article. The statue is the second tallest statue of a peanut in the world, with the world's largest peanut located several miles away in Ashburn. Really? Some dude just, like, showed it up just a few miles away? It'd be really funny if, like, the Jimmy Carter one was first. Okay. Can someone Google how long of a drive it is from Ashburn, Georgia to Salt Lake City, Utah? This might be an important road trip. I could totally see a Republican voter be like, I hate Jimmy Carter, I'm making a bigger peanut. Just to spite him. I should learn the world's largest of everything. As someone who drove from middle of Florida to SoCal, oh my goodness. I thought the drive me and Goink did was long. That's a messed up drive, Florida to SoCal. Yikes. 30-hour drive, easy. We got this. I mean, we did Detroit to Salt Lake City, and that was, what, like 26 hours? 25 hours? The drive between the two peanuts is only like 75 minutes. Yeah, that's nothing. We got this. Okay, 75 minutes though, that's a lot more than several miles, depending on how fast you're driving. I feel like that's a substantial more than what I would call several. Mine was 40 if you did it straight, but you stayed overnight in Tennessee, Texas, Arizona. Well, yeah, I definitely would not uh try to do that all in one go. 40's too long for one go. Also, wait, how long ago did you do this, Willie? You should have stopped in Utah. You stayed in Memphis to go to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid? Dude, I'm jealous. That was almost exactly a year ago. Dang, you should have stopped in Salt Lake City, man. You would have loved doing nothing here. Did you know that that's the 5th tallest pyramid in the world? That's hilarious. I did not know this. In 2023, Jill Stuckley, the superintendent of the Jimmy Carter National Historical Park, claimed that Carter hates the statue. That's so funny. I also love how recent that quote is for a president who led the country in the 1970s. Especially considering Jimmy Carter was still alive when that person said that. I still find it very interesting that Jimmy Carter made it to 100. I don't know why that fascinates me. I mean, that obviously does make him the person who lived to be the oldest of the presidents. Although one of the early presidents lived to 90, I think John Adams. I think he actually lived to 90, and that was in the 1800s. If I remember correctly. Or maybe it was, John Quincy Adams. It was one of the Adams. That statue is 50 years old now. Dang. It was the original John Adams? Okay. I still think it's crazy that Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on the same day. And it was also July 4th. Back then they had old people, you just had to get a lucky dodger. No. I know that old people existed. Like, a lot of the age, like, life expectancy was dragged down because of infant mortality. I'm aware of this. But even back then, 90 was definitely pretty crazy. Like, living to 90 now is still not that common. Like, obviously it's more common than it's ever been, but still not insanely common. I mean, we've had presidents who've died from just, like, disease. Like, just from that time period. I forget which of the presidents died this way, but there was, like, one president who died from basically, like, just bad food or bad water from the DC area. I don't remember if he was actually president when he died from that, but... I mean, there was, like, a famous person that died, like, a couple days before their 100th birthday. I think it was Betty White. I think she died, like, 5 days before she turned 100. So, it happens. Dude, imagine being a food critic that's so harsh that you're just like, this is the worst thing I've ever ate, and then you just die. That's gonna leave a bad mark on your restaurant. I mean, hey, look, with the cyclosporiasis outbreak, I think the current administration wants us to be more like the 17 and 1800s, where people just die from randomly eating food. Like, not even allergies, just random diseases. My restaurant killed Gordon Ramsay. That's a okay, but that would be pretty bad, but think of the YouTube thumbnail and title potential of that. Still can't believe that Gordon Ramsay straight up did not know how to make a grilled cheese, though. That's still one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's like a deal with the devil. No, like he literally just made a grilled cheese that just wasn't melty. Like what's even the point? He sold his soul to be the best chef, but in return he can never cook simple food ever again. True. The guy can make the beef Wellington ever created. But if you tell him to make chicken with rice, his entire kitchen collapses into a sinkhole. Mr. Beast Wellington. Mr. Beast if he was British. Although Gordon Ramsay's not British, but... Or at least I don't think he is. Is he from, like, Scotland? I don't know, man. He's from one of the places where they talk like that. You might be onto something. I'm still trying to figure out where the heck Haley Stevens is from, where she talked like that. I don't know if you know who that is, but... Johnstone, Scotland? That's the most made-up place I've ever heard. That's not a real place. No place is called Johnstone. That's unbelievable. You just made that up, dude. See chunk mining in my dreams, yes. Chunk mining comes to me in my dreams. I will fight for the country of chunks. Okay, but dude, I am from Michigan, and I will tell you right now, literally nobody sounds like that from Michigan. Not from the Upper Peninsula, not from the rural areas. I, as a Michigander, have never heard anyone speak like that in my life from there. And you can look at old videos of her. She does not really, like, she hammed up her accent so hard for this election. That lady is a chameleon. Another one of the lizard people. I'm so glad she lost, but that election was such a nail-biter by the end. Yeah, that race is so crazy, actually. Like, I don't know how much you care, but, like, seeing in the most expensive Senate primary in U.S. history, seeing someone get outspent 11-1 by the end of the campaign, and they still win, is unbelievable. Like, I don't care that the percentage ended up being, like, literally a single point. A win is still a win, and the odds were so against Abdul. By the way, the Republicans have immediately started running super racist ads against him. Like they're literally insinuating that he they're insinuating that he thinks that America deserved 9/11 and things like that. Oh, and they're also doing the Barack Hussein Obama strategy. They're using his full name in ads as well. Abdul Rahman Mohammed bin Zayed. They're going crazy mode. I love it. I really hope it backfires. Abdul Rahman Mohammed bin Zayed. He is a scary, scary guy. He wants healthcare. Ooh. Like, whatever, dude. This country is so insane. I was gonna say funny, but not really funny, considering how it actually impacts people. But like, if there was no stakes to anything, it would be objectively funny. How insane this country is. So dang, 2 more pockets of tough. Maybe this chunk won't be super long. Depending on how good these tough fins are. Okay, wait, question, Willie. Who do you think Pepe voted for in the Michigan Senate primary? This is the question we need to be asking. How will Osu Laser affect this race? Actually, I kind of do wonder Pepe's politics. I feel like Pepe seems like either very apolitical, or he seems like a libertarian type guy. Pepe gives me funny vibes like that. He voted for himself 1.2 million times. That's awesome. Oh boy, how much lava? Gonna find out. It's pretty low down at least, so it's not scary. Oh, is that it? Pepe comes from the generation of people online who don't care. Yeah, he's probably just like a apolitical type guy. That's probably realistically where he is. Or like frankly, he just doesn't even care. Like not that he doesn't have political opinions, but he just straight up does not care who's in charge. I mean, I kind of hate to say it, but like, I feel like that's probably a benefit of being a white guy. As someone who's not a white guy, I feel like I don't get the luxury of just not caring. Especially in this country where they are trying to make me not a citizen. I do not have the luxury of just ignoring everything, I think. I mean, obviously he doesn't live in America, so it's different, but white guy with stable career. Yeah. And obviously not every white guy actually has an insane amount of privilege. But, like, it definitely doesn't hurt him very much. There was a big divide around the time of Occupy Wall Street between the non-terrors and the people who wanted the internet to be more. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're always gonna kind of struggle with getting people to actually care about, you know, having rights and, like, having society not be terrible. Like, I don't know how many people know this, but the person who got the most votes in the 2024 election was nobody amongst every registered voter. More people didn't vote than voted for any individual candidate. That's kind of messed up to think about. Finally, a viable third party. Way true. Oh man, that just reminded me of a crazy Republican primary in 2024. I want to say it was the Nevada 2024 presidential primary, where I think the candidate who won was literally none of these people. Like, that was the actual option that won. It was either none of these candidates or none of these people. Like, you straight up could just vote for that option and it won. I think because Donald Trump might not have been on that ballot. I could be misremembering which race this was exactly, but I do remember a result like this. Okay, 4 more layers. 4 more layers. Yeah, this chunk doesn't seem like it's gonna be that slow. So, that's good. But yeah, I'll just punch in my stats before I end stream after I finish this chunk and then go straight to bed. Because my legs are killing me. Chuck gets mad and walks off the operating table. We should normalize yelling and fighting doctors. What's up, Muffin? Actually, it's kind of sad. Every time I've gone to a doctor or, like, a dentist recently, there's literally signs saying, like, if you try to verbally or physically harass a medical professional, you will be kicked out. I feel like this was not a sign I would ever see before 2020. Like, I think COVID actually broke people. But if you went into the operating room and your surgeon was a sturgeon, would you still feel comfortable now, liberal? If you went into the operating room, would you rather your surgeon be the Kush Van Man or Green? I am pushing the Kush Van Man button every time. Look, the Kush Van Man FC'd Identity Port 4 with GT Hard Rock. That's an insane amount of precision. I want that in my surgeon. I want that on the operating table. Dude, imagine the Kush Van Man as your surgeon, and he does a cut stream along your chest. What if I was on the operating table and I just said, actually, nah, bye. Surgeon's playing with sudden death, you can't turn it off. True. Well, then I better hope that my surgeon is Sapphire Ghost. Dude, imagine your surgeon was Baruchi and he did the surgery perfectly, but then, like, purposefully messed up right at the end. He'd be operating the big black hole in my body. Ooh. The big black hole in question is just Pepsi leaking out of my body. Hope easy left the scar on the top left of your shoulder. GG. There's only a few OSU players I would trust to be my surgeon. Players like Mortal and Wixinator. Boshi Man. But I trust Hollowings. I mean, I kinda have to. Hollowings is a medical professional. And she did make Sentimental Skyscraper, so I trust her. I mean, all the players I listed are precision players. But Boshiman's a good reading player too, so maybe I need someone like that. Alright. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty fast. Don't know enough ball. Gotta look up Mortal. You gotta look up Wixonator or Librarian on Osu. 1 hour, 31 minutes, 59 seconds. No picks broken. How many diamonds? 28. How many diamond ore? Let's find out. 4496. So that is 16. And then blocks. Row 8. Add 4. And then 2, 1, 1. 8, 2, 3, 3. Alright, blocks mined is 14,695. Very good efficiency on the blocks. Deep slate, 13,059. Also very good efficiency on the deep slate. I just mined very efficiently that chunk. I think all the conversation helped. That is number 276. Let's update the overlay. Alright, there we go. That is another chunk complete. But yeah, my legs hurt, and I got work tomorrow, so I should head to bed. I'll be back tomorrow night. I gotta do tool repairing, so we'll probably start with tool repairing, and then do a single chunk tomorrow night. But yeah. Good night. Goodbye. See y'all then. And don't go bankrupt before I get back tomorrow. Don't do it. Don't do it.